Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Anchor, back with you for another episode of the Mr. Anchor Show. If you're not old enough to smoke one of these in front of an officer without being worried about being arrested for it, or your parents being called for it, then you need to ask your parents' permission to watch this show. Now, I was cruising around on the internet, looking for subjects and stuff to talk about, but I'm getting so sick and tired of the daggone same arguments being brought up every single daggone week. It's like the public has a bone in their mouth. We're like a dog with a bone. We just won't let go. It's constantly politics, race, religion, and sex. And I hate all those subjects. Why? Because it's all opinions. It's all opinions. You know, somebody can have an opinion on something, and that's fine. Anybody can have an opinion on anything, and that's fine. But the point that pisses me off is where people say, no, you got to do this, or you got to do that, or you consider this or that or this. No, leave me the fuck alone. Like, the only thing I'm going to mention from the news stories that I saw here recently was, JK Rowling calling everybody racist idiots for complaining about the Hermione, the characters being replaced by a black actress, which I understand why people are complaining, and she doesn't get it, which makes me not like her at all. Some of the stuff she spilled on that podium just pissed me the hell off. No, it's called authenticity. You had 1 through 6 or 6 movies of Harry Potter where Hermione was played by a Caucasian or white or whatever the heck you want to call them, British, whatever, but a particular colored person, and people are used to that by now. You've had people who've grown up with that series. I remember it's my cousin. My cousin, he's so young. I mean, he grew up with them. I think he was like 7 or 8 when the first one came out, and I think he was like 19 or something, or 18 or something, close to 18 or somewhere in that age when the last ones came out. And you know, people grew up with this. It's been instilled into their brains on who these characters are. And you change the authenticity of that, just, it throws people off. Why? Because we've had 6 movies that basically said Hermione is this person, and then all of a sudden you're going to change it. Why? For what reason? You know, this is Hollywood. You know, this authenticity can be done, and as a person in media, I know authenticity can be done, and people appreciate their authenticity. That would be like somebody coming in and people, like I said, they like their authenticity, but you know, they like their consistency too. So when you do something as drastic as this, people are going to take notice, and they're not going to be happy with it, because basically what you're doing is taking the first 6 movies that you did and saying they weren't worth shit, and here's the new version right here. And that just pisses off your old fan base. Why? Because, you know, you've built up this character, you put it in their head, you gave them a specific image for, I don't know, 6 movies, and then all of a sudden you want to say, fuck that, and then expect everybody to just be hunky-dory and okay. That'd be like me taking the Blade series, Blade 1 through 3. I think there was 3 of them. Blade 1, 2, 3. I think there was 3. And they're replacing Blade, Wesley Snipes, with Chris Hemsworth. People would be pissed. I mean, it's not because, you know, the person's black. It's not. It's just because we want our authenticity. And as an author, a person who's in entertainment and should understand the concepts of authenticity. But she doesn't, and for that, I'm done with her. I'm done with everything she puts out from now on. I won't read her books. I won't go see the new movie. I'm just done with it. If you can't understand authenticity and what your audience, you know, what you've given your audience, you can't just do drastic changes like that and expect everybody to just be, oh yeah, I understand. She was white last movie, but all of a sudden she's black. I understand. She got, I don't know. I don't know. She just got that way somehow. Okay. Fucking morons. Call authenticity. Look it up, bitch. And that drives me nuts. I mean, it does. But, I mean, if people want to continue to watch it and support her works, I understand, you know. a lot of people have a lot of time and a lot of energy invested of it just to drop things. But you know what? I didn't really have that much a lot of time into it. I enjoyed the movies, I enjoyed the books, but I think I'm past the Harry Potter phase now. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit too old for that stuff. Um, Nonetheless, they make this new one extremely dark and almost rated R. I'm probably not going to watch it. I like the darker stuff now, and back when I was younger, when Harry Potter was coming out, I could kind of get into that stuff, but no, I mean, I like the dark stuff now. Like Sons of Anarchy, it's a dark show. I like how it's dark. I like the Outcast show. I like The Walking Dead. I like stuff that is gritty and brutal. I like that. That's just my personal private taste, and that's where my taste has developed since I was a younger little type. I still appreciate the Harry Potter movies. They're good movies. And every once in a while, for nostalgia, I'll throw in the original six. But past that, I'm done with them. I've moved on past that phase. But I mean, if others want to continue that phase or that's their type of entertainment, I say go for it. Have fun. Why the hell are you worried about what somebody else says? I mean, it's just an opinion. And that's the thing, people argue over opinions all the time, and people just don't realize that opinions are just that. I mean, they're just opinions. And everybody has a right to have their own, even if you dislike it. Even if you dislike an opinion, you have the right to yours as well. You can think I'm the dumbest fucker in the world. Hey, that's your right. I can also think you're the dumbest fucker in the world. You may not agree with that, but hey, that's all right. It's an opinion. We don't actually know anybody. I mean, especially on a YouTube channel. I mean, I don't know hardly anybody personally. I mean, I might have a subscriber or so, maybe two that I know personally. But as far as that, I mean, we're just basing each other, or when it comes to a YouTube channel, we're just basing our likes and dislikes of each other based off of our opinions. I've noticed quite a few channels be very opinionated and stuff. A lot of channels that I subscribe to, and even though I disagree with their opinions, I still watch them because they're entertaining. I forgot what shows I was watching the other day, but they had some opinions on there. I was just sitting there like, ugh. But, I just duck my head real quick and just like shake my head, and then I just go back to watching. Oh, it's still entertaining. You're entitled to your view. I'm entitled to mine. And I just leave it at that. I'm not going to sit there and go on their channel and raise hell. I mean, I did. I do go on to Watch Mojo and raise hell a little bit just because, like, as a person who's in the media industry, some of the things, they do a lot of countdowns based on actors and stuff like that, actresses and stuff like that, musicians and movies, and that's a very opinionated subject when it comes to music, movies, television, and stuff like that. Opinions are going to differ, especially from somebody with a media perspective compared to somebody who's just entertaining someone on a media platform. So yeah, I do give my opinions, but I just do that just because I want people to see the media side of the opinions and not just an actual opinion. Yeah. So I do rant and rave on there every little while or every now and then. But Watch Mojo is a good channel. I enjoy watching it. I disagree with them. I go and I do my little rants. And, hey, ignore it. Like it, I don't care, I said my piece, I said what I wanted to say, and that's the end of it. I don't know. When it comes to life, a lot of things are subjective these days, and I'm just tired of subjectivity, and that's why I base things off of legit logic. What can be proven, what can't be proven, and what is fact, and what is opinion. I'm very firmly in the area of finding out facts. I love facts. I do. Because that can be proven. I like it when somebody can come at me with facts. And that way, it's a valid argument. When it comes to opinions, everybody and their brother has an opinion. And it's a dime a dozen. It's a dime a dozen. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is going to be a short episode. There was not much really to talk about this week. A lot of the things that, like I said, that people wanted to talk about or arguing about, it's just the same old shit, rehash. And to tell you the truth, I'm over it. You know, people will be idiotic and debate about stupid, useless things all day. When I talk about stupid, useless things, race, religion, and sex. Why is those stupid, useless things? They may be important to you, but they don't have to be important to everybody else. That's true. Because what you believe in one religion, not everybody else is going to believe. What race you are, not everybody else is going to be that race. What sex you are, not everybody else is going to be that sex. So keep an open fucking mind and realize that. But people, I don't know, feel that their religion, race, and sex is the legit right one for some reason. I don't know. I don't fucking care anymore. And when it comes to those type of opinions, I just laugh at them and walk away. Now, politics is an important thing that we should all be taking part in. But the way our political system is, it needs to be returned to us, the people. It is no longer for the people, by the people. It is the government just barking orders and the American public just saying, yes. And that's it. Or how high. Or, you know, the government says jump and we say how high. And that isn't the way it works. We have a right as citizens to question our leaders. We have forgotten those rights. We need to remember those rights, ladies and gentlemen. We need to do something about our government because it's getting out of control. It is. It is. And I want your opinions. How is our government getting out of control? Put that down in the comments section below. We'll discuss that next time. But for now, this is Mr. Anger. Y'all have a good one. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which won't be much. And if you do something, please name it after me. Y'all have a good one.